Hey traders, just wanted to take a few minutes here and go over the daily zones from all of our different markets just to see how they play out during the week. Um, Actually, we're going to be doing daily and 4-hour zones, because these levels tend to last a while, and we want to really see how they work over the long term so that hopefully, even though you may be just checking out APA zones, you can really see the power that these things really do have. So let's look at crude oil. Here are our daily levels up here. You can see that the 100 price is pretty important right up there, as well as we've just had a nice little bounce off this aqua zone, so that zone will soon be turning blue. And that's kind of the big levels that we're looking at here, going all the way down to 85.34 or 85.35, all the way up to 100. So pretty big range on the daily levels. Let's bump it down a little bit and go to our 4-hour levels. Okay, so if we do that, we can see that those hourly levels, we did have 4 hourly, or we have some 4-hour levels here, and at that $100 dollar mark, this is kind of the 4-hour zone that we have on top of us, and then the daily zone right there. We can kind of see that we have a nice little zone at the bottom of this thing that prices been bouncing on a few different times here. So that's kind of what it looks like as far as the 4-hour period of time, and these levels can obviously last for a long period of time. So if we double click on this, we can see that this zone was actually created back there on 9/14 of 2012. And the zone below us here was created on 1/14 of 2013. So these levels can last for a long period of time, and we just want to be mindful and see that as we can see, every single zone on this chart actually has a bounce off of it, at least one, because all zones are either blue or yellow or purple. Well, there's one aqua zone way down there, so maybe we have a little bit of weakness on the downside, just because a lot of the zones have been hit down there. But we will see how it turns out. Okay, on the TF Daily, we have some interesting stuff going on here. We have new highs being made on the Russell 2000, so there are no zones above us. So we were going to have to look at the other indexes to gauge and to monitor what's going on there. But on the daily, we have this zone here, and then we have this zone down here, based off of this rally base rally, and we had one bounce and two bounces off of that. So that's what a very choppy rally base rally looks like right there. The little gap out of that area, just for some strength of that region. So then we also have this gap right here that happened. So we might also be watching those gaps as well. Um, but that's kind of what we look at like here on the daily chart. So let's go look at our 4-hour chart. On our 4-hour chart, you can see that we have a new zone up there, and we've bounced a few times off this zone and kind of all the different levels. But again, we're making new highs, so it is what it is. But we'll see how they play out during the rest of the week. Over here on the YM, we are breaking new highs on this particular market. We are going about 5 years back, and again, we'll have to look at the other indexes like the ES to get our range. On the YM 4-hour chart, you can see how we've done a few different bounces off this zone here, so it's retesting that again. And our high is up there. So that concludes our weekly outlook, and we will see how these different levels play out. Thanks so much for joining us, and we will wrap up this video at the end of the week.